So what's up there, guys, and welcome back to Dig It Detecting. So as you can see, we are back out on the hunt again today, and we are back out visiting the old school site. We were actually here in a video not too long ago, and basically hunting here for the old pendants, medallions, coins, all that sort of stuff. And this school site especially, it has gave up some amazing stuff over the years hunting here, especially those pendants and medallions, you know, commemorative pendants, ANZAC pendants, World War I, World War II, all that sort of stuff, you know, the stuff that the kids received, basically dropped and lost later at the school. And here we are picking up on it today. So really amazing. You know, all these old school sites will I find contain one or two of those old medallions or pendants. However, this school site seems to contain a lot. I've probably dug about a dozen out of here now, and a few that have been discarded, as you would have seen in my last video. So quite amazing, and I'm sure there is still more to go yet today. So that's what we're doing here today, back coin hunting and looking for those pendants and medallions. Okay, so we've got our first decent signal there. That could be a florin, or it could be one of those pendants that we spoke about. So let's grab our shovel, we'll give them a dig and see what we come up with. I made a mess of that hole, didn't I? Broken up. Oh, there he is. Broken up the plug as I pulled him out. I think it's a coin. Oh no, it is one of those pendants. I was going to say, I think it is a coin. Okay, so look at that. We have what I was speaking about, our first pendant. What a bloody beauty, ANZAC. Wow, I've found a couple of these now. This is to commemorate the ANZAC Gallipoli Forces landing, April 16th, April 18th, I can't really remember the date off the top of my head. That is an absolute beauty, and exactly what I wanted to find here today. So lest we forget down the bottom. I'm so shaky, let me put it on my knee. What a great piece, what an absolute great piece. So I'm still working out the back of the old school site, what I presume to be the old rubbish dump, not too far from where I found that pendant. That's really hard to see, very dirty. However, that is a nice little brooch, and that come up at an 18 or 1819 on the Equinox 800, sort of jumping around. I do believe that would have had little diamonds or, you know, fake stones or something in there at one stage. So whoop, what a great piece. Okay, we've got our next good signal. 1819 once again. I'm hoping for a sixpence like that. I thought he was going to be. It's just got that really nice tone to it. He sort of jumped to a 22. Not a 22, a 20 also. There you go. What a cracker. 1964. What a beauty. That is our first silver for today. So what a great day. So we got our first penny. Check that bad boy out. 1951. Pretty good condition too, if I do say so myself, and nothing to see on the back there, too dirty. We'll give them a bit of a clean up once we're home, like everything, and give you a look at what we've got today. So we are back on the detector, and what you just basically didn't see then was we went over and spoke to the bloke who was on the lawnmower, Barry, his name was, and basically said to him, would you like us to move the car, mate? And then he offered, got talking, then he offered to unlock the hall next door for us to have a look inside. So that's what we just went and did, and how amazing. I found some old pictures of the school here. I found some old history and information, more that I didn't know, which is always nice. And basically he also said, look, I live up the road, I've got an old house site there that you can have a bit of a poke around. So we scored another permission, and not only that, he said, I have amassed amazing amount of stuff over the years. He's 70 years old now, and he said, basically, mate, you are more than welcome to come up the road. He told me where he lives, and basically come up the road when you want, have a look over through the whole collection. I don't know how much, or I don't know if I'll be able to film that I will ask permission. Obviously it might be a bit of a sensitive thing to film for privacy reasons, and you know, he just may not want it filmed for security reasons, and that's fine. However, I will try and share that in future as we go too. So, because apparently from the stuff he was saying, I'll dig this target as I keep talking. Basically from the stuff he was saying that he had, I was quite amazed. Some stuff from the local area here, stuff with the local area's name on it too, which is really nice. And look, that is highly collectible in my eyes. I love anything with my local town name on it, as I'm sure many others would too also. Not only that, he said he had a heap of bottles, and also World War I, World War II medallions, and stuff from basically souvenirs that his grandfather brought back from the war. So how interesting, how interesting. Anyway, we will get up there again another day, and we'll try and meet Barry on the corner there and see what he's got to show us. Hopefully I can show you guys too as I go, because that'll be great. Oh, there he is. I thought I seen silver then. Wasn't at all. Nice old rue penny. Righto, you're going to laugh at me. I'm kind of laughing inside at myself right now. It's not often I dig a big hole like this looking for a coin. It's huge. I could fit my hand in that. We were pinpointing way off, and I just kept digging, thinking, where is the target? And as you can see, stuck on the end of the bloody shovel. That'd be right. Trying to confuse me. There he is, stuck in the clump of dirt. And we just dug another half rue penny beside him. So nice little coin spill here. I just can't believe I've missed all these coins in the past. It's quite amazing. We got another coin, only a rue. God, they're coming out today though. Unbelievable. That is a 48, and before we got a 43 and another half penny too, which I'm not quite sure of the date. We need to get home and clean him up, but that is awesome. That is awesome. As I said to Barry, it doesn't matter how many times you walk over this ground, you can walk over it 6 different ways, and targets still seem to be coming out. Amazing sight. You little beauty, we have our first Commonwealth 1 penny. Let's pull him out there, have a look, see what year he is. What a bloody ripper. You can see where he's been laying there too for the last 100 odd years. And yeah, sure enough, 1912. So what a perler. These are a great coin. You know, there's something I love, you know, I love finding the rue pennies, you know, the Britannias especially, but the Commonwealth of Australia pennies, the early ones, the early design here, they probably have to be my second favourite coin to find. Probably the Britannias would have to be the first. I just love the design and the way they come out of the ground after so many years. But Commonwealth of Australia pennies, definitely runner up second. Okay, so even though it's taking me a little bit more time to dig these targets out, I'd really love to dig this one out on camera, so that's what I'm going to do. You can hear he's got a nice 19, 20, short sharp tone, short sharp pinpointing tone I should say, and I do believe he's going to be a silver, like a sixpence or something. Could be wrong, could be a half penny. Also ringing at 18, 19. We'll just have a look, see what we got. Ah, there he is there. What was I bloody talking about? That's a key. That's no coin at all. There you go, we found the key to the school. Wait a minute, wait a minute. There is something else in this hole. Maybe that's our silver. Maybe they had the key attached to a silver coin. How cool would that be? I'm kind of noisy truck. I'm kind of doubting it there. I'd say it's going to be another key. See all the ash coming out of the hole too. That's a bit weird because this is at the front of the school, so you wouldn't be thinking this is where they're dumping their rubbish. Can't be it. It's tiny. No, it's not it. There's something else in that hole, I am certain. Yep, we must have snipped him. Let's see what else he is. Might be just a couple of different targets in here actually, being that there's the rubbish in here. Maybe there's like a coin. Okay, okay. We could be here forever on this one. That's what I said I didn't want to do, take too long digging them. We'll dig it, come back, show you what we got. It was so a coin. Look at that. They've thrown a coin out in the rubbish. In with the key, in with the trash. What do we got? Another roo. I'm not going to give him too much of a clean because you'll be able to see here. You see that burning on the side there? He has definitely been discarded in the rubbish. Yeah, look at that side. That real burnt, hazy look to him. So there you go. Another coin discarded in the rubbish. However, that's a weird one because we are pretty much on top of where the school used to be. You would almost think they would be dumping only the rubbish out the back in the corner bit there. But there you go, we've got a little bit up the front. See, I knew that was going to be a coin. So you're not going to believe it again. We have another coin out of the same bloody hole. What is going on here? Once again, you can see, being discarded. I think it's almost the same year, 1950, 50 or 56? 50. I think it's almost a very similar year. But yeah, look, once again, another coin being discarded. Let's throw them in the pocket. Let's move the pinpoint and the shovel. Stand up. We better go just double check that hole once again. Because that's two coins from there, one from there, and oh, there was another one here somewhere. I've dug 3 or 4 coins here. I haven't moved in about 10 minutes. Nah, that's all she wrote. There you go. 2 coins in the one hole. Nice. Okay, so we've got another beautiful target here. Short, sharp and sweet. Just the way I like it. Right, there we go. And look, I've been making decisions in my head. I've been thinking for the rest of the afternoon, I think it might be fair if we jumped over next door and see if we can find a few coins and relics where the old tennis courts and church were, what Barry was speaking about and telling me about. I think that'd be pretty good. And look, I can't say, I won't lie, I have done it before, only once before, and it was a long time ago. It's probably about 5 or 6 years ago when I was first starting out with the Equinox here, and still learning. So dare say, if we get over there now, I can't even tell you or remember what I found, to be honest. At that time, I know I didn't find too much, but look, if we get over there today, now, oh wow, look at that. God, it's making me not want to leave now. Another bloody pendant. We got one at the start of the video. Here we are about to walk away and we got another one. We also got one of these last week too. So 1901 to 1951, commemorating 50 years Commonwealth of Australia since we become our federated country in 1901. So what a great piece. I was just saying too, you know, about leaving here. I'm not too sure now. I think we might still though anyway. This site, you know, I can return here anytime I like, and at the end of the day, even if we've got this sort of stuff coming out, I just know that I've got it to look forward to when I come back. So he can go in the special pocket, and we're going to jump over next door to where the church and the tennis courts were. Oops! Righto, we've got the next target. That wind is getting out of hand too. Anyway, not going to stop us, it's just going to annoy us. It's going to make me a little bit harder for me to talk and for you to listen. Oh my lord! Holy macaroni! Right, 1958. Who cares about the wind? What were we even talking about? Oh my god! And I was meant to find this because it's got my name on it, Luke. Let's turn him over. I have not even flipped him over, as you've seen. Keen to see what's on the back though. 221, that's going to be a registration number. I dare say 1958. Oh, this is going to be something war related. Let's give him a wipe. Oh, I know exactly what this is. I've got one of these before in the past. So it is a registration number. It is not military war related. As you can see there in the middle, it says RASV, Lady, down the bottom. Now, this stands for the Ladies Royal Agricultural Society of Victoria, Melbourne. What a great, great piece. That is so awesome. And what I'll do when I get home, I'll show you the other little item that I found looking exactly like this. Also Royal Agricultural Society of Victoria, a ladies badge. So wow, wow, what a great piece. You know, this is why I love detecting, being able to save these old items. So this one's going straight into the Historical Society, I say. So another target right beside the RASV badge. I can never say that properly. Lucky I said it properly on camera before when it come out. But right beside though, not even a foot away, we've got a beautiful 1932 1/2 penny. What a cracker. How have I missed all these targets? It's crazy. See there, solid 24 that one, so he could be a ramhead shilling. Man, wouldn't that be cool? I haven't found a shilling at this school site yet, I don't think. Let's see what he is. There he is, he's a coin. It's not a ramhead shilling at all. Why was he ringing down so low, 24? There you go, 1948 rue penny. They're generally sort of 29, 30, 31. So a bit of a strange one that he was ringing down that low. Okay, so as you can see, we are back in the school paddock. We're pretty much sitting on top of where the old school used to be. Now, we did get over in the other paddock there. I didn't bother doing any filming. The wind was getting out of hand, and to be honest, we only spent 10 minutes, went up and down, and I thought to myself, what am I doing? You know, over in the school we were having some really great finds. Why not get back in there? So while the going's good, get going, isn't it? It's sort of the old saying. So that's what we've done. We've got back in here, and we're having another go in the school site. We've got about another hour to go detecting before we need to get out of here. So that's what we're doing. And look at that. We're back on the winning streak again. Nice little silver. Threepence, 1943. World War II timeline. That's a nice one, that one. So 43. A lot of these too, a lot of our silvers during World War II, you'll notice they've got a D on them, and that stands for Denver, and that's where they were being minted at the time over in America during wartime. They were helping supplement our coins during that time period. So I don't know if this guy's got it or not, where he's got it. It might be on the front. I can't remember. Anyway, I'll give him a look and see if he is from Denver also. So look at that sky, would you? Beautiful colours going on, patterns, and also behind me, once I spin you around, look at the rain we got coming. Oh dear, the weatherman is never to be trusted. He told me top of 17 degrees today, and well, it's not raining yet, but it's about to soon. So here's our next neat little find, a little tiny key. What a ripper he is. Little hexagon head full of dirt, a little hole up the top to hang him off the key ring or around your neck. I have found one of these before in the past, one exactly the same size, same everything. He's at home in the display case. He's in a little bit better condition than this. However, I still don't know what they were to unlock or lock. You know, they're obviously a key for something. So yeah, I'd love to know, So we are still plodding along back in the school, as I mentioned, and we are working sort of along the back now, or along the side if you'd like, along the boundary line of the school, trying to hit on any of those coins. And I will say I am digging quite a lot more rubbish, working along the back and the side. That's where they used to dump all their rubbish. However, I am still hitting on the coins, as I always say. They will throw the coins out accidentally in the rubbish. You know, I've even been told by some of the older generation, you know, they say to me, you know, have you checked out this school such and such? And I say, yeah, I have. And they'll tell me, you know, work along the back fence line, or up the back is where we used to burn the rubbish, mate. Make sure you be detecting up there. And I always say to them, yeah, I sort of onto that, you know, always checking the back of the schools. And look at this one coming out black. He's definitely been in the fire, so he's definitely been discarded. But yeah, some of these older generation, you know, they'll tell you, I've been told by a few now, that basically it used to be their job, or, you know, they used to basically volunteer to take out the rubbish. Some of these richer kids coming from wealthier backgrounds, wealthier families, they come to school with pennies in their pockets, and some of these poorer kids didn't have any. So I have been told, as I said, by some of these kids that didn't have the money to spend and to drop and lose at school, even take to school, they would volunteer for the job to take the rubbish out. And when the rubbish was getting burnt out the back or out the side of the school, they would basically go through the lunch bags that were getting thrown out and look for pennies that the richer kids would throw out. And I've heard that story numerous times, and I 100% agree and believe it, because the amount of coins that I find in the old dumps at the old schools and even old house sites is bloody amazing. So keep that in mind. Maybe a trashy area, you might have to dig a little bit of trash. However, the coins will be there. I can guarantee it. So here's a great little find. PMG, and this is one of those lead bale seals. That's Postmaster General, it stands for. So what a great piece. What a great piece. I've found a couple of these, especially ones out in the goldfields. And they say Australia, they say all different types of things. I've even found some from England. And they're just amazing. So the old lead bale seals basically were a way, it's like a clothes tag today. It's basically a way for something to be shipped or sent, and basically a way for it to know that it's reached its destination without being tampered with. So those little lead bale seals aren't there when it gets to the other end. The items or the goods will generally not be accepted. You know, I think I walked over this bottle before. I just spotted him on the ground in front of me. I just think I mistook him for a beer bottle there before, but he's not. He's nothing too old. He's got the AGM Castle there to the left, some plant numbers or stamp numbers, factory numbers, and you can see the seam. It's probably not a great one there. On that side it's better. You can see the seam running straight through the neck, up the top and straight through that screw top. He is not old at all. So what I'm going to do, like I generally do, I'm going to sit him somewhere safe. Someone can pick him up in future, so it won't be me. If I don't find them too desirable, I like to leave them for other people to find. So speaking of old mate Brandon there before, I have no idea where he is. I don't even know if he's still alive. I don't even know if he's still living locally. He could have moved interstate by now, who knows? I don't know. He's been MIA, missing in action there for quite some time though, old mate Brando. And I've got to give him a drum up, give him a call, say to him, "Oi, what are you doing, mate? Gonna come out and dig some bottles with me or what?" Because I've got a lot of bottles, a lot of sites that I need help digging bottles out recently, and Brando's the perfect man to do it. He loves them. So I like his company too, Brandon. He's always good fun, always up for a laugh. But I'll tell you what, if he does not get his act into gear and get out digging with me, I might have to branch out and make some new friends, I think, because I haven't seen him in over a month now. So here we are on our last few digs. I'm basically heading that way towards the tree line one more time, and then we're going to get out of here. So I keep feeling those spots of rain too, on my head and on my back. So I dare say, where is he? Where is he? I dare say, oh, there he is. We're going to get a bucket load of rain very soon, and that's supposed to continue on for the rest of the week. So just going to keep pulling a few of these little fellas out, and then we are going to get out of here. So we are done. We are headed back to the car now, and I was trying to get one more dig captured on camera. However, you know that red button, the one that records everything, I forgot to push it. So there I was talking to myself for a little while, thinking that I had my last clip on film. So this is going to be the last clip, and now we're going to put everything in the car. We're going to jump, get home and clean up everything we've got and give you a look at what we got out today. Okay, so welcome back. It is the next day, and we are going to shoot our conclusion video inside today, just due to the weather. And look, it's not that all that nice to be putting it all out in the back of the four-wheel drive and showing you that way. So we're inside in the lounge room, and we're going to give you a look over what we did yesterday and some of the items that we found. Now, we'll start with the medallion here. We picked up this piece sort of midday as we're about to leave sites. And this, as I said, is a 1901 to 1951, 50 years commemorating Commonwealth of Australia, basically. You can see the wheat stalks down there, and basically this fella here, he's got like an apron on, and he's spreading the wheat, spreading the seeds. Australia was built, helped build on the wheat industry, the gold, the wheat industry, our sheep and our wool industry. So yeah, look, very, very special pieces. And also this piece here, he cleaned up quite nice on the front there. You could not see anything when we first found him. As you can see, issued in 1916 for King and Country on that side. And down there, it's commemorating, it's saying Department of Education Victoria up the top, ANZAC in the middle. And basically this is commemorating when the ANZAC forces landed in Gallipoli, lest we forget, 25th of April, 1915, that is. So as I said, basically commemorating the ANZAC forces at Gallipoli there. So what an absolute stunner piece. We also had a couple of little silver coins, 1954 sixpence and 1943 threepence. I'll bring you in there a little bit closer so you can see them. We also had the little fob watch winder, nothing too special, still full of dirt there. The old key to the school, the legacy badge, legacy pin. Now, I actually found one of these hunting through the old abandoned house there the other day. So pretty nice to dig one not too long after. The old PMG lead bail seal, Postmaster General that stands for. I'm not too sure what it says on the back there. As I said, there's all different types and varieties. So little button, little key, quite nice little hex key there. Nice little pendant. Would have had some fake stones in there at one stage, and he was pulled out behind the back of the school, sort of what you'd call in the rubbish tip. Take you down through the coins. Basically, as you can see, we got quite a lot of coins out. I'll bring you out a little bit further. You can see there too, the 2 rue pennies up the top right, they come out from the front of the school where I dug, and it was that one come out black, and he come out not too long after. And amazing how burnt they are. You know, generally you'd find them discarded at the back of the school. So quite interesting that they were discarded at the front there. So bring you down a little bit further. We got, 10 half pennies and a few 1 and 2 cent coins, your common culprits. We did really, really well though. As you can see, I'll bring you out a little bit more. As you can see, we did quite well on the coins yesterday. So what I've got here too, I'm going to put this aside and we're going to talk about this last piece here. And we're going to slide this board over, and basically we're going to talk about this piece here. Now, this was found sort of towards the end of the day. As I said, when we were sort of going to change sites there, and we decided to actually jump back in the school site and continue on because of basically this piece and the 50-year Commonwealth pendant there. But as you can see, I think I said it was a registration number. Like a cow, like a dog. It's not. It's a membership number down the bottom there, 221, KG Luke Melbourne. So quite interesting. I found a few of these, and it's nice to have my name on it, Luke. It's meant to be, meant to find this piece. 1958, that's when this little pin would have been issued. And as you've seen on the front there, it says, Ladies Royal Agricultural Society of Victoria, RASV. Now, if I grab this other piece here and we try and put them together and show you, basically you can see there the little bit of a difference. Now I think I said in the video, oh, these are exactly the same when I found it. Well, they're not exactly the same. They're slightly different. However, they have very similar design going on, even to the same red enameling on them. So very, very pretty pieces, and this one's a little bit easy to read. Ladies RASV. And this one would have been issued the year before in 1957. If I flip him over, same thing again, you've got a member's number on the back. I think it's 3025. Once again, KG Luke Melbourne with the manufacturers of these little pins and pendant type pieces. So very, very, very special pieces. I will say quickly too, this piece, basically I was heading out to a site one day and I got a call from my brother. He runs or manages a farm, big farm, and he had the excavator out one day and they were going to pull out a pine tree, a big old pine tree, well over 100 years old. And he said to me, Luke, would you like to come out quickly, stop by, do a bit of detecting around the pine tree? before it gets pulled out by the excavator, because chances are there could be something special around it, being such an old tree and being close to the old homestead. So I did just that, and a few coins, a few buttons, a few suspender belt clips and what have you, and then this special piece come out. So really glad I did that, and that's what it's all about. If I hadn't have did that day, the excavator would have squashed and squished him, or buried it again and never to be seen or saved. So bit sad, but that's how it is. Anyway, we've got some really nice pieces here too. I wanted to take you through just quickly. I'm not gonna basically speak about every single piece here, but these are all the pendants and medallions. Well, not all of them. I have got a few more, but this is sort of all I could put on the book there, and these are some of my better ones. So I'll bring it back in there quickly, and we'll just go through a few of them quickly. As you can see there, we have dug a few of those 50-year Commonwealth pendants before. This one being in probably the best condition. Really nice. Even still got the ring on the top. So look, really great pieces. As I said, these are handed out to the school kids, basically to commemorate certain events in the history, or throughout the years. So this one here is 1922. Here's a souvenir of the show, and he's a agricultural society show pendant medallion. He's got quite a lot going on there too. Great detail. The horse, the cow, the sheep, the tuft of wheat, and the little plough. Great pieces. So we have, these are really nice. The 1837 to 1897 Queen Victoria reign, basically commemorating 60 years of Queen Victoria's reign, and great pieces, really great pieces. They generally 1891, I think it says in the middle there, is when they were issued, and you will see also some of them have different. I'll flip this one back over. He's got Linton on the back. There's some of them are for different shires. You can see the Shire of Greenville there, and that covered Linton also. And it's funny because Linton, look, I was probably about good 40 minutes away that day from Linton, just shy north of Ballarat. So quite interesting to find that one. He travelled a fair way. A few other great pieces, the Centenary of Melbourne 100-year pendant, so 1835 to 1935. And if you'll actually see on the back here, Portland was actually the first settled town in Victoria, being settled in 1834. So this is commemorating on the back Portland, 100 years, Centenary of Victoria, up to 1934. And the reason why Portland was first settled upon was by two brothers, the Henty brothers. They were whaling there at the time. So to the surprise of the colony that come down to meet them, so they had no idea they were there. Anyway, a few other of these ANZAC pieces. You can see this one is just a cracker, and this is the first one I ever found. Absolutely beautiful. This is also the one that was shown in the video there, and look, it doesn't even look like I dug that. It's just so nice. It's just a great medallion. So, and look, it all depends on where you find them. You know, about a month later I found this one, and as you'll see, he's in a lot worse shape than the one beside him. So really cool though. Honour to the AIF, Australian Imperial Forces, which is what we were known as throughout World War One. Anzac Day 1918, so it's commemorating the Anzac troops in World War One there. We've also got this guy. Now, he was actually found, Prince of Wales' visit to Australia, to commemorate his visit, and basically he was found look, I actually took the detector on holidays, couldn't help myself, and whilst on holidays I had a quick detect in a local park while the kids were playing, and 10 minutes in I pulled him out. So incredible. Anyway, we also got the 1945 World War II Peace and Victory pendant medallions. You can see there the different countries on the back, or I think it's meant to be dividing up different. I don't know. I'd have to research it again. It's been a little while since I've researched some of these. Also the 1901 Federation pendant to commemorate 1901 Australia becoming a federated country, the opening of our Parliament House. So in Canberra, really cool pieces. Queen Elizabeth II royal visit to Australia, 1954. Look, really great pieces. So I won't keep dribbling on about them. But yeah, look, these are probably some of the favourite items that I love to find when hunting those old school sites. And generally, as I said, you'll find one or two. Generally though, like this school that I've been hunting lately, they just keep coming out. I've dug well over a dozen now, so more to go into the collection. So anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, yesterday's video, bit of a mix up both. I look forward to getting out again and shooting another film to share. So please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and follow my finds for future. We'll see you on that next hunt. Cheers guys, happy hunting.